It was a good battle though.
Mike. Okay, we back in business. Welcome to another episode of the Purely Talk Podcast. I am your host, Mr. DHE, and this is my guy.
_ T Hills. Follow me for more life advice, people.
Follow the man for more life advice. Oh my goodness, I missed y'all. I missed y'all. It's the first. We took like a 1 week break because we had something pre-recorded. We dropped that, so we haven't seen each other in probably, it got to be 2 weeks now. We missed last week and recorded the week before that. So I've missed my boy, my partner, my brother's still out. Ken Stu is still out.
Shout out to Ken Stu. Congratulations,
but
brother.
we holding it down, and things are looking up, man. Things are looking up.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, and I'm glad to be here. Do you have any life advice for the people out there needing?
You already know,
life
baby.
Advice.
Let's go, baby. We're gonna keep it quick and easy. Ain't got to be that mac and cheesy. You did what I'm saying, but this is my life advice for everybody out there, man. Go ahead, treat yourself, man. If you don't do anything, that's how you show love to yourself. Treat yourself. Find out what you want to do. Try things that you never thought that you would like. Try. And I'm not talking about sexually, so pause. But try things that you never thought you would like. Go get your feet done. Go get your hands done. Go to the spa. Go get your back rubbed on. Just do something to treat yourself. Find out what you like. That way, when you get into those modes where you feel like you're drained and you have a little, disposable cash to go do what you got to do, man, go ahead and take care of yourself, man. That's the life advice of the day, man. Go ahead and treat yourself. It's your boy _ T Hills. And follow me for more life advice.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
I've
been good with him lately, bro.
You've been going
You've been on
your P's and Q's.
I've been on my joint lately.
You've been giving them quick pause, and you've been keeping it centered around the actual topic and not beating around the bush talking about horses and mules and we was like, what is he talking about?
Horses is an incredible creature.
What was the point of that whole horse situation?
I was trying, what inspired me, dog? Charlamagne, when he used to do the donkeys of the day. And he used to be like, I was like, man, you know what? We don't got that much time.
Yeah, there you go.
We're not doing 10 hours a day.
And not even just that, we ain't got the fan base that would stick around for that. We got to make sure that whoever we do have for that few seconds, they're about to stick around.
Yes, treat yourself.
And if you talking 25 minutes, they gone.
Treat yourself. Don't beat yourself. And I ain't
treat
talking
yourself,
masturbation.
Don't beat.
Hey, unless it makes you feel good.
Shout out to you. How you been, Ty?
I'm blessed, man. Feel so good, bro. Like
you look fresh.
I appreciate it, bro. I'm using 9 bacterial soap.
Yeah.
So my face
looks very clear. Very clear, my man.
Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to get ready to buy this crib. So
wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Shout out to you, boy.
Wait, you about to get you a casa?
Mi casa, su casa, my brother.
Goodness,
that
man.
Way, look,
that's what's up, my boy. I'm proud of you for that one. That's a big. How is that process? Because I know whenever we had that process purchasing the house, it was kind of stressful. I was glad I had my wife because she's very paperwork oriented. Like she knows all the documents and stuff we needed. So I was glad. But how are you doing it as a single father? How is that part of the process going?
All I'm gonna say is that's probably my next life advice for the next show, man. Okay. Keep a great team. If you have a great team of people, man, learn how to network.
Yeah.
Get around the right people. Get around people you can trust. Before you use them, watch them in their natural environment. And I feel like that will show you who you need. Watch them when they're under pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like watch people how they move, and certain things you can pick up. I feel like that's why this process so far, like I've been around the right people. I've networked. I've talked with them. I've seen them in situations, and I know I'm going into the best situation possible. My first rental property. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live in the bad boy at first, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
But eventually, you know what I'm saying? Y'all come holler at your boy.
Yeah.
Instead of for life advice, you follow me for more house advice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, snap.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Todd.
Well, yeah, my boy. Man, how you been, though, baby?
Man, I've been good working. A little sad, if I'm being honest, but we ain't here to be sad.
Sad about what?
Just, brother,
lately
having those moods. That's it. And when you get in those moods, sometimes it's hard to dig yourself out. But on a more positive note, my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law came to visit my wife. Well, came to visit us this past week, and they were here for about a week.
Okay.
And it was a good time. We had a good time. It was a good time.
What y'all did, bro?
We went. For Mother's Day, we went out to eat. We went to church. No, we didn't go to church. We slept in, but we went out to eat. Her sister's birthday was also the day before Mother's Day, Friday. So we went out to eat again. They went to the Riverwalk because this is the first time they came down here. Well, the mom. So they went to Riverwalk, walked around. We went to New Orleans, the French Quarter. They have beignets.
Of course.
The New Orleans thing to do, brother, because they
beignets are terrible. Like when people, I hate when people like, oh, let's go get beignets.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, you're saying that as a native.
Yeah,
a native New Orleans. People that are coming from different, all they hear about is the French Quarter and bourbon and beignets and po' boys. So that's what they want to try. I don't like po' boys. I hate po'. I hate the bread. I don't like French bread. It's hard. Pause. Yeah. I don't like it.
I like making them at home. I love them because you can stuff it and make it how you want it. But I love a good po' boy. I ain't gonna stone you. That's how, boy. Ooh, you survive at lunch with a good po' boy, and they still pretty cheap. To say that, you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't know. I don't buy them. I haven't bought a po' boy in years. So I don't know.
Hot sauce with cheese?
Nah.
That's me right there.
Nah. Respect.
Yeah.
Man, let's get in straight to these topics.
Hold on, I'm about to say, did y'all I hope y'all didn't go to no hotels or nothing like that, huh?
Hotel? What do you mean?
Like, you know what I'm saying? You and your wife ain't never been no hotels. You ain't had no Diddy problems, huh? You ain't put your hands on your wife.
Definitely.
Amber, you all right, huh?
Definitely. We not about to start no speculations or rumors. This man is lying for content purposes. No, I did not have sexual intercourse or put my hands on my wife. Nah, man, but that's crazy. The Diddy. I woke up this morning. It was all over Twitter.
Yeah.
There was a video that I lied. I'm lying. I was at work. My coworker sent me the Shade Room post. And he was like, damn. And I looked and I was like, damn.
Yeah. CNN, bro. I saw it on CNN.
You be watching the news?
Nah, but you know,
why you lying?
I follow them though.
On what? On
Instagram.
For real?
Yeah, that's why I saw the video.
Okay,
I saw if you go look at it, like CNN has that watermark in it. Like
I see that. I see the watermark in it.
They want you to see, like, hey, we got this first. Ain't no TMZ tag.
Ain't no TMZ.
No,
man,
he wild out, cuz.
Bruh,
come on, bro.
At this point, doesn't matter what Cassie said as far as like exaggerate. If let's just say if she exaggerated a little bit in the court documents,
we believe
with this proof now, we believe it all.
Yes,
because this man treated this girl like she was not human.
Right.
I felt
in that video.
And that's the one that we saw.
Right.
And crazy thing about it is, I don't know if you had spoke about this before. There was a little video that had leaked probably about 2-3 months when all of the allegations about Diddy was going on, where Cassie is in the room in a corner with a blanket over her head.
Yeah. And he messing with her.
And I'm hearing, I could be completely wrong, allegedly that is from that same situation. So now after he did all of that, or maybe before he did all of that, he was in the room because apparently she left because he had punched, allegedly, according to the document, that he had put hands on her.
Yeah, he punched her.
And then he fell asleep. She tried to sneak out. That's when he runs out behind her, trying to get her back in the room. That's crazy,
with a towel on. I was like, hey, the fact that he kept that towel on too was pretty amazing. Like, you gotta give a man credit.
Nah,
dude, like through all the crazy, you that angry and your towel didn't slip at all. You just saw this meat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just saw this meat.
That's what you focused on. Huh?
Yeah, bro. He kicked her, and the kick was like a high step. He looked like Simone Biles flipping on the damn balance beam.
The first video I saw had like, I think it was a Shade Room. So the Shade Room was covering up like the actual domestic violence.
Yeah.
So I didn't see how it was, but then I went to Academics. Shout out to DJ Academics on Instagram. He had like the video from CNN with no blur and no nothing. Like, you clearly see this man stomp on this girl. Goes back, picks up some whatever she dropped, whatever he pulled out of her hand,
like
goes
a purse
back
or something,
to her, kicks her again, walks away, comes back, and then I'm like, he take him out, get him out of here.
What your boy say? What?
Get him out of
love
here.
Got to do.
Get him out of here.
Got to do with it.
Get him out of here. That is sad. And then the crazy thing about it, his son just did a diss record a few days ago at 50.
That was so weak. That's what I was talking about pre-pro. Like, I think that was the last thing. I'm like, bro, what? Somebody else beef, and then he sent that in 50 just went on Instagram and clowned the man. And I'm like, it was a weak diss though.
It was trash.
He tried.
But is he
the bars were there, but the delivery was subpar.
His tone, like, you know how they say sometimes is like ghostwrite. They be telling like how I think Drake at one point told his ghostwriter, I forgot his name, the dude that ghost
Quentin
wrote,
Miller.
Quentin Miller. It was like, since you ghost wrote for me, go write yourself some hits,
That's a fact.
basically. And someone was saying, because Quentin Miller does music,
Yeah.
but he has yet to been able to like
He does good
create
music too.
yeah, but he still hasn't broken through.
Yeah.
And it's like tonality, bro. Your tone and your voice and how you rap has to do with how people like your music.
Yeah.
This dude don't have the tone. He doesn't have a rapper's tone. He doesn't have a
He's more of a blah.
He's more of a blah.
Like blah, just enjoy like how creative I can get with certain things. Yeah.
And it's almost like, okay, we are you really skilled, or is this all your dad? Is this all money?
Right.
Is this all like the best producers in the world, the best art? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
or is it you?
Cause what they say, those who can't teach and those who can don't teach, something like that. Something like that.
But how does that relate to
No,
him?
it correlates because it's like okay, like you said, Quentin couldn't write a hit for himself, like Drake said, quote unquote, but he can write one for Drake, you know what I'm saying, allegedly. And it's like,
okay,
you know what I mean? Like you said, so he couldn't do it for himself. So I can't, but I know how to write. I know how to structure and write a good hit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if everybody's going to listen to Drake anyway, or Nicki Minaj
True.
anyway, I might well write for them and let them go crazy.
Because do you think that a hit can be a hit regardless of who does it? Like, can God's Plan be a hit if Kendrick does it, or a regular person does it?
That's a great question.
Or Controller, or any hit song that you've ever heard, can a regular person do it and it still be a hit?
That's a great question, because you think sometimes if you like, man, I go back in time, I'd write living in the USA, or like, you know, whatever hot song that's hot right now.
Yeah.
But you think about it, you like, well, if you wrote it and you sung it, would it sound the same? Because remember, Elvis was taking black artists' music and making it his own. You know what I'm saying? So like, black people probably took to it a certain way, but the masses, the majority, took to it like, oh, well, we like the way Elvis do it, so he gets credit for the song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess whoever's more famous does it. Yeah. So, you know, that's a great question, because, bro, that's a great question, because it makes you think, like, is it the person, or is it the people, or is it the, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it that makes a hit song a hit song?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I honestly think that it's the artist, because I feel like some stuff, it can't be replicated. It can't be replicated. Now, I don't know though. I don't know. Can I come out of the blue with a God's Plan and people be like, I rock with this? Because some people also say a hit is a hit regardless of who does it.
Yeah,
I've heard that. You got something on your eyelid.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I've heard that, where it says like a hit is a hit, man, because you gonna feel it. But back to King Combs, it's like, bro, your tone isn't even there.
No,
your tone is not there. I don't believe your aggression. Like, you are a silver spooned kid. Yes. So we don't believe that you can do or say, like, the most we think you can do is literally call your dad and have your dad connects.
Right.
Because now I believe the allegation that Diddy put a bomb in old boy's car whenever Cassie.
Yes.
Now I believe it.
Then he confirmed his car was blew up.
I believe
he
it
just
now.
didn't confirm that it was Diddy, because he was like, you know what I'm saying? I guess he didn't want to put all that out there without any true proof. But if, like, you know what I'm saying? But if she's saying, hey, this happened, X, Y, and Z happened, but I still, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. He did, like, I'm saying, this happened to him, and he's like, well, yeah, my car did blow up, but I can't fully confirm that it's him.
Correct.
But this did happen. And she knows the inside. She came from over there to over here. You know what I mean? So he did make a fake flyer for her to perform somewhere, just so, you know what I'm saying? I think it was from Miami. And she wouldn't even put like they said he was on some.
So, like, man, this I don't know why this broke. No, it broke my heart to see somebody beating on this woman. And this dude has been professing, like, he changed his name to Brother Love, and all of these different things. And he's come out after the fact and said, the truth will be revealed, or like, all of these allegations that are being brought up against me are literally people trying to get a pay. Like, he's been portraying this
innocent person the whole time.
Right. And this whole time, because this is the only video we've seen. Imagine what's going on in the privacy of his house, where we will never, maybe get video proof of any of this.
Right. Like it's and his son goes rap about it, talking about y'all check. We bought the house next to it. You should have checked. I'm like,
I heard
it's
that.
clever. It's clever, but it's like it's stupid at the same
So
time. Knowing
stupid.
your father's going through a freaking
Was not the time for that.
investigate. Yeah, like
It was not
okay,
time
let's
for
go
that.
check the house next door.
Let-
Like maybe the police may look stupid if they do go there and it's like, nah, this is my house. This ain't Diddy's. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like you kind of you know
why
what I'm
are you
saying?
bringing
talking
more
too
heat?
much.
Yeah, why are you bringing more heat? That's,
Right, because you make your dad look guilty by saying that.
That's what that goes to show right there that you were silver spoon.
Yeah,
Because no one that grew up in an environment
that was
that
detrimental to them growing up or their future is not going to
would
speak
never
on
speak on something like
it.
that.
No,
Like, oh yeah, we got it over here. Like, no, my God, especially knowing what Young Thug going through in the court, like how nowadays they're using lyrics in the courthouse, and you about to go say
some stupid stuff like that. Like then the crazy part is everybody was talking how trash it was. You know what I'm saying? He was
that's
like,
even worse.
well, I'm saying what possessed him to be like, man, this is gonna be hot. I'm about to drop this. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be the next hot thing.
You
Forget
think
Drake and Kendrick. This is gonna be.
you
know what I
think,
mean?
you think Diddy agreed with him dropping? Do you think he dropped it behind his dad back, or do you think his dad was encouraging of this?
See, the thing is, I've seen a video recently, and I don't know if it's a real, but it looked like they were all on vacation.
I saw that literally yesterday.
So it looked like he probably dropped it, and then you know
Jetted
what, we in
out.
Cancun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3 Cancun. Like,
Yeah.
It just seemed like they were there. So I don't know. So like it probably was like out the country, wouldn't hear it on it, wouldn't
Maybe.
just using the Wi-Fi to just whatever.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like Diddy's got alcohol everywhere, he got money up. You know what I mean? So I don't know, bro. I just hope that. Well, no, it's damning. This is damning.
Yes,
This
this
is damning.
is if this doesn't do it, now I got to do it, because now this is just gonna open more doors.
Right.
The same way whenever she just said the words like he used to do this, a bunch of different allegations came out. Now that this video has leaked,
It looked criminal.
I think more is gonna be revealed. I think
Yes.
more is gonna be revealed, and I feel like what makes it worse is him playing the victim
Mhm.
and him playing that I'm innocent card.
In public.
Just stay quiet, bro.
Right.
If you know you've done something that is damaging to that extent,
Right.
just stay quiet.
But like you said, man, it's Diddy. He has all these public businesses. Like
And he
I got it.
and he got away with it for so long.
Yeah, like on some R. Kelly stuff. I gotta say something. Like I don't hog tie people, but come to find out you was actually like you hog tied the girl. You just probably didn't know what the term was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
yeah, man. That's
Yeah,
sad.
bro.
I don't like that. I saw that and I was like, that's disgusting.
that's horrible. I'm like, damn, like,
That's
bro. And I
disgusting.
get it. I know some people could be like, bro, we don't know what she did to make him that mad. This, bro,
Bro.
it don't matter. You do not. You walk away. You do not put your hands on a woman. Point blank. Period. That's it. End of discussion,
Bro. And I'm not condoning domestic violence at
Right.
all. But like there's times when you and your girl are arguing maybe,
Mhm.
and you might slip up, but you instantly catch, or she might slip up, because most of the times women hit on men more than men hit on
Yes.
women. But men don't say, oh, she did it because whatever. You don't want to look like you're soft or whatever.
Right.
So, but like in that moment when you launch, you should like kind of like catch yourself, like, no, I am about to, let me go.
Like
Catch
if at
yourself.
her.
Right.
Most time, if you if at them, they'll unless she
Whatever
been
it
through
is, but
some
I'm saying
stuff.
like you catch yourself, even if you threw your hand, you catch yourself, and but he walked away, came back and kicked her again. Like it was,
Yes.
you could tell like this was like intentional. This was like intentional, and you can tell that this happened before and has happened before, because how confident are you to run down a hallway, brother, in a hotel? You don't own this house. You don't own this. So how you're so confident
in the towel
that nothing is gonna happen to you? So you go and do this in public. So now everything looks crazy. Like videos of them at the Met Gala are coming up where he like whispers something and she kind of like straightens up, or like an interviewer asks her a question and he gives her a look like you better, basically insinuating like you better answer the way whatever.
Right. Like he's controlling her. See, my thing is with that is like
sad,
sometimes like, and I feel like just because he's in that negative light right now, they're gonna use a lot of that stuff against him. Because sometimes, like, we're professionals. Hey, you're slouching. I'm gonna look at you. Hey, when I look at you, sit up.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like, hey, you're hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, don't nothing crazy because it might make because think some of the stuff he probably looked at it like you don't say it because yeah, you're a woman, you might because you feel like I'm a man, I put my hands on you. You don't realize that in public eye and in 2024, if you're a woman, you put like they look at like you put your hands on that man and you excessively do it, and he put his hands back on you. The public opinion is going to be like, you should never put your hands on that man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Compared
Right.
to back in the days, like man, no matter what, you don't put your hands on. Well, that's
Yeah.
how we feel, but
Yeah.
bro, like nowadays they like, bro, like you don't like, bro. If you a woman and she excessively puts her hands on another man, like the whole Rihanna thing, people relooked that. Like, oh, they found the fact she was hitting on him first. She was doing all this. And he struck back, defending himself.
Yeah.
Out of emotion.
Yeah.
So like, you know, people could take it like that when it comes to this Diddy thing. Like, you know, they was like, you don't know what such and such because there's cases of Cassie, like you know, the driver talking about when she struck him and he hopped in the back and started whooping her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can see she struck Diddy first. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to defend him at all. I feel like it might, in no case you should ever put your hands on
it might have just been a toxic relationship that should have ended a long time ago, but it seems like she was
I don't want to say infatuated by the money because she had money, huh?
No, she had what she was signed to him. She was signed to Bad Boy. So whatever hit record she had, that money not going to her.
Yeah, mostly going to. So
it's
we
going
think about it, she'll see 100% more about being with him of her money than being away. Okay.
And I saw this on Twitter. All of this is alleged. I have no idea, and I don't know because I wasn't there. That during Diddy's and Kim Porter's relationship, when Cassie came into that situation, she was a witness to Kim being abused in the house, and she would laugh about it.
Damn, she must not have liked her.
And it's funny. That's not funny, but it's ironic that it like how you know it flipped to where now
the coin flips is like
she is the one being abused, and it's like because I feel like women, or not even just women, people in general always think that's never gonna be me.
And actually,
no one thinks, oh, it's gonna. Nah, he did that to her, or she did that to him. She ain't gonna do it to me. He ain't gonna do it to me.
Right. That's your way of telling yourself of trying to convince yourself. Yeah, it's you know what I'm saying. I'm going into this. I'm different.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Exactly. Everyone wants to convince themselves I'm different. I'm different. I'm different. And actually, but the thing is, you may be a different person, but that's still the same person.
Exactly.
I'm not going to trigger that person like this, but you got to realize you're human. Like some things you might just do, and it's like that person. You know, you got to be able to say, you know, it's okay. I'm a little upset about it. Let me step back. I'm gonna come back to you.
And that person might just be having an off day because I've thought of stuff like that. I'm like, I've thought of like situation where it's like, I wonder why people stay in an abusive relationship. Like, I wonder if they always think like, okay, I'm gonna be the best version of me today, and I'm not gonna do nothing to. I think that was in the Ike and Tina movie. What's love got to do with it? Like she would be like, today I'm gonna just be nice. Whatever you want, hey, what you want to eat, cake, whatever you want, I'm gonna do this for you, whatever. But it doesn't matter what you do. It's because it's a problem with the guy or the abuser.
Right.
It's not a problem. There's nothing you can do to appease whatever's going on inside of me. So it's like you can be the nicest version of yourself. If he has a bad day, a bad moment, a bad hour, a bad second, he's going to take it out on you.
Right.
And it's sad
every time too.
It's sad
because like you said, we talked about it before. I said on the previous episodes before, go check them out, that I feel that if you stay in an abusive relationship, you're stupid. Yeah. And I remember you spoke about, well, Ty, you got to think about it. Like some people might not have the financial means to just get up and go out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, you know what I mean? But like the thing, how I look at it is you were going to have to go through that growing pain regardless.
Okay.
They would like you waiting is just going to make that situation more detrimental to you, because our old head once told me, if a person feel like that you're in a relationship with, feel like they can put their hands on you, like majority of the time or any time to correct themselves or feel better about themselves, that person feel like they can kill you at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't nothing. I've been putting my hands on you, nothing's happening. I'm saying, okay, putting my hands on you is not enough. You know what I'm saying? I grab a knife, I'm throwing a knife, say it stabs you. Or I'm in my emotion bag and I just start stabbing you, this, and that. Or I shoot you.
Everything gets easier. Everything progressively gets easier. So I put my hands on you. Oh, nothing happened. Now I'm gonna put both hands on you.
No consequence.
Right now I'm gonna kick you, put both hands on you. Now I'm a double yeah,
It's progressively worse.
yeah, it gets
Yeah.
progressively worse. So
And
we
like
gotta
that, just like that situation, like it's like for him to and for him to get up and to do that to that woman, like
that's what I'm
she's
saying.
small, G.
That's what I'm saying,
Like
bro.
and you see, Diddy fat as hell. Diddy got the pot belly and everything. Diddy, you and then the crazy part is Diddy, you like damn near in your 50s. These women like probably like 30s. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'm
yeah,
like,
she
bro,
was
like
young.
you telling me you
2016. Yeah, that was about almost what 8 years. That was 8 years ago.
yeah, you didn't marry. You've been with the woman all that time, didn't marry, didn't have no kids. I understand you already have
I don't
kids,
think
but
she
you still
wanted
having
to.
kids now.
I don't
So
think she wanted to marry him because I think she been wanting to leave that relationship, but she felt trapped. I do think she felt trapped, especially with someone as big as Diddy.
pause.
Big time. I apologize. I apologize. Yeah, yeah, that's on me. Yeah,
but
man. Especially because it's like in an industry where she eats based on as a talent,
yeah,
and he has the key at that moment where he's the Diddy. Because
you could
at
turn it
that
off.
time, nobody is questioning unless you're in the industry and you know behind
Right.
curtains. We don't know. So we are all looking at Diddy like, man, this man is great. Dr. Love or Nation, his name is this, and he like
R&B album.
all of this great
Yeah.
stuff. So it's like at that time when she's trying to now has to go out here and if she breaks up with him and leaves him, has to go out here and fend for herself as an artist. He has the key to that. He can blackball you.
He can blackball her. He
can
good.
blackball.
That's Diddy. Think about it. At one point, bro.
Relationships, man.
Bro, and in 2016, think about it, bro. Ciroc was at the Ciroc just started making his downfall.
Come on.
Like at 2016, it was still at his peak.
Come on.
So you telling me a man that not only has that that I want to say that aura of being one of the best party throwers.
Yeah.
A man that has an eye for great music, is a foundation for hip hop in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Early 2000s.
Yeah.
You telling me that he doesn't have the power to stop her from? Yeah, he has the power. The man did a reality show about day 26. Danny Kane, and like no, he made Danny Kane a little bit of a star. He did a little bit for day 26, but think about it. After that, you didn't hear about none of these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying,
bro? Speaking
like
of them,
that.
Now I believe Mace. Like now everything now is believable that Diddy really is the
puppet master,
terrible person that he's been portrayed by majority of his artists.
See, that's my thing, and that's my thing. And that's see this. I don't want to fall into that trap of this one video makes me believe everything. And I know we talked about it earlier. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
I respect that
because I don't want this, but she has plenty more situations. See, that's the thing that kills. It's like this video is damning, and I don't want to believe every other thing, but it's like you said, you're completely right though. Like any other comment that anyone comes out about abuse, you look at it like, yeah, that's him. That seemed like him because he was whooping her behind. You know what I mean? Like made her cut half her head, all type of. You know,
I heard he did that, or she did that because he pulled out her hair during the argument or doing something. And this is all allegedly. Like I said, I don't know none of this. This is all I'm reading on Twitter. People, they TikTokers, they be doing they be doing they research,
they on
and
some
YouTube
stuff.
and everything. Like they be doing it. So it's like they said, I guess they got in an argument or whatever. He pulled her hair out in a fit, and instead of having the patch, he just made her cut it off.
Shave it. And she really went half. Like I thought she was crazy. I thought it looked crazy. Is I don't know what. It's all get out.
Man. We be judging these artists on regular people meters, because it's like in our meters as regular people with the amount of responsibility that we have and everything that goes on in our lives, we be thinking it's rough. Imagine their level of like stuff that they be going through, like Britney Spears. Whenever she cut her hair, everybody was like, she crazy. But then you come to find out
she was
how
on
she's
conservatorship and her dad was taking her money, feeding her a little
regular
bit.
people are like, man, that's crazy. I wish I had her kind of money. I wouldn't be acting like, bro. We don't know what it takes, what it took for them to become what they became and what they sacrificed.
And she was a child star. Look, Orlando Brown. Like,
look, Orlando Brown.
He be
bouncing in and back and forth. Though I be confused with him sometimes because I don't be knowing if he
what's
in
true and what's
out. Because some interviews he be like super sharp, like on point. Other interviews he be talking some crazy. So I don't know if it's an act like Charleston White or if it's like
or like a Dr. Umar or something.
I don't know.
Like he is kind of like here? Is he here? Is he there? But like, I want to go back to the whole celebrity thing. Like, I understand what you were saying about how people be like, oh, they have money, they could this and that. But like you said, truth of the matter is, you're right. Like, I I don't know what's going on. I can't judge them from my meter. You know what I'm saying? I can't judge them. But the crazy part is when they finally do speak their truth, what we do, we be like, well, why you waited so long? Or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, why you
Yeah.
been and come out and said it? Because if it was me,
Yeah.
like you said,
Yeah.
from that regular meter, if it was me,
Yeah.
I'd have been said something. And then
Yep.
the crazy part is people in our same regular life, just because they're celebrity on the pedestal or
Go
like,
ahead.
they're in
Break
the
it down.
light,
Let them know.
people in our same everyday
Let
life
them
go
know.
through these same everyday problems and do the same thing Cassie did, just not in the
Exactly the
limelight.
same.
You don't say anything, you let it happen.
Yep.
Come on,
The
man.
exact same thing. The only bad thing is whenever you sue old Billy Bob from across the street,
He ain't got it.
Billy Bob, it ain't funny. It ain't
Hey,
funny.
or if
Billy
he
Bob,
got it,
Billy
you
Bob,
don't have it to sue him.
even worse. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lawyer Cassie had took that case off of contingency.
Yeah.
So it's not like
Yeah,
Cassie
you're right.
went up there and was like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I want to do this to Diddy. I want to take him down. Nah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how it came about in the back, but like if she needed the bread, you got it.
Yeah, you're
Kudos.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
Like,
right.
and because like he obviously couldn't deny any of it.
Yeah. And to I think I don't know who made this point a while back.
Mhm.
He took that plea deal or whatever that thing was so quickly because he knew that he knew
Videos.
some of us were arguing the fact of like it was smart for him to shut it down early,
Mhm.
but it doesn't mean that he's guilty.
Right.
It was just smart for business purposes.
Get it out the way.
But in reality, I think he did it because he knew there is stuff out there, or there is a potential of stuff like this being out there.
Right. And it's different because it's a social media era. Like back in the 90s or the early 2000s, like he couldn't, like you women couldn't just rally to go get a lawyer or a lawyer see that their story and like, you know what, let me take this story off contingency. Like, let me go
And
hit
and a lawyer isn't going against
a powerful guy like
that
Diddy. Yeah.
then in the 90s at his peak.
Right.
When
It'd have been
he's
tough.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, ah, man, like he could shut all them doors, man.
Yes, indeed. I'm talking
He
about
could
even
shut
for
all the
like,
doors.
you know, think about it, like campaigns for like local judges and like say if he's
Everything.
in New York, California, something like that. People that is in the state that he is, or the city that he is, or like the county, whatever you want to call it, he or the parish, but you know what I'm saying, he's controlling the local one too. So all they had to do, hey, let me fund your election to get you back thing. And it's
Yeah.
like, well, you know what? Hey, let's go to court. You know, let me throw this out.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Sean wouldn't hurt a fly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Truth of the matter is, he'll stomp on that fly, through roach spray on it and kick it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
What do you do as the child, as your child, as the kid? King Combs, the daughters, and the other Prince, whatever the other guy name is. What do you do if you see this?
Support your father. He's
Really.
I feel as if he's family. You can't get rid of him. You can't do anything. Like, only thing you can do, he's still a breadwinner. Like, even when he say he quote unquote goes to prison, he's still gonna have his bread. You feel what I'm saying? He's gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna have to get passed down to somebody. If I'm a smart child and I know Diddy has to pass that, if he has to go to jail or prison and he has to pass that fortune to the side, I'd rather be the face of that fortune than let any one of these other kids just, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
You know,
Okay.
yeah, bro. Come on, you can come up, you can rise to the top.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's a smart move and cutthroat also, but it's very smart because, but that, I guess that's how you move up in that world.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know, man. Do you hold them accountable? Do you check him, or do you not, or do you just not even talk about it? You just let it,
because it's like, what are you gonna say,
bro? Because you have a sister.
You have a sister. That's his daughter.
That's my point.
Right. That's his daughter. Like, and
it's like, bro. So if dad did this to a girl, is it okay for a boy to do it to your daughter? Like,
yeah, you know, that's a great question, because you know Diddy's not gonna allow men to beat up on his daughters and stuff like that.
Who knows?
But I think that it's more common to run into a man who probably won't put his hands on a woman than to run into a man that's like Diddy. So, like, you know, then they did talk with, they should be talking to guys who are like I want to say a higher financial start than
bro. But
everybody
that's
else.
I'm glad you said that, because that's I think that's the issue, right?
Okay.
I think the issue. I was speaking to a young lady this past week, and she was talking about she wants to marry a rich guy, right? And my thing with that is
Is she worth it?
one,
Mhm.
that's a good question. That's not what a point I brought up, but I thought about that after. Like, yeah, you got to make sure what you bring to the table is worth that millionaire. One,
Right.
but two, guys, people that have that kind of financial power over you, it's just that they have that power over you, bro.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with Cassie and Diddy. Like, I feel like just because if you go, just because somebody has a financial status, like a really high financial status, it's not always beneficial, man. Because now that they know they have the power over you, they may talk to you however they want it. They may treat you the way. That's what I'm saying. Like Diddy, like his daughters, yeah, they might meet them rich dude, but
It
the rich
might.
dudes are the ones acting like that because they got in away with everything because they rich.
Right.
So that doesn't really save you from nothing, I think.
It'd be like your daddy did it. You know what I'm saying? It can affect those young ladies like this. It can either they can walk into a situation like, well, my father was like this. It probably, they'll probably accept it, or they can walk into him like, I don't want nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
But honestly, if I'm if I'm gonna ask you this, I want you to answer this also. If you were one of those kids, like, what would you do?
I feel like if I'm one of those kids with this conscience, which is hard
Mm-hmm.
to be, because obviously I have this conscience because I grew up the way I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
If you grow up in that world, you might not have this. Not saying that they don't, but I'm just saying you might not have because life is different for you.
Yeah.
So if I'm that guy with this conscience, I gotta hold that accountable. I feel like I can't just pretend like what you just did is not atrocious. So I gotta bring it to your table. I gotta, like, pops, we need to try to bring you into some type of therapy, like, because
What you mean? What therapy?
I'll be a hypocrite to think that I'm gonna try to go whoop my dad. I'm not about to do that.
Right.
But like, I gotta talk to you in a way of like, if we have that relationship, like, bro, this not right.
Because I can see Diddy being like, what therapy? What you talking about? Man, get
Right.
out my face.
Like, yeah,
Go ahead,
you're
man.
right.
Let daddy take care of this type stuff. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you're not supposed to be doing that,
because
pops.
how
Why
people
you
is
did
people
that?
gonna be like, don't believe that. Daddy did. Daddy ain't da 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 da.
Dad, we saw the video.
Yeah, that was in 2016. I'm a changed person. Like, come on.
When,
how people are.
When did he become love? When that's a good question.
That's a good question. When did he become brother love?
I would on my phone, but I ain't. Yeah, it's on.
I'll look it up. When did he become brother love? Y'all get in the comment section. Let us know.
Let us know
Diddy
when Diddy became Dr. Wait, what is it? Brother love. If you in here, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. We sure do appreciate y'all for stopping by. But yeah, bro, it's like maybe he did change. I don't know. I saw a video of him whenever he was creating the album, the Love album, and he was talking kind of to Mary J. Blige. And he's talking kind of. I feel like then people know or had an idea that Diddy was like this, but because of what he provided for their lifestyle or the opportunities,
you gonna
when he became Dr.
All right, so the video happened in 2016, right?
16, right?
People could change, bro, because according to this, November 5th, 2017, he changed his name. So people could change, bro. People could change, man. No Diddy.
Maybe he did change. Maybe he did.
He ain't beating Young Miami unless she liked that stuff. And he just had another kid with another woman.
I was thinking about that. I was like, I wonder if these. I think, man, it doesn't just stop, bro.
He had a fresh baby too, bro. He just had a fresh baby.
I saw the baby in the picture.
Yeah.
I saw that. He might be. I don't know, but now it's hard.
You got to think about it. If you did it, and like think about it, a man with power. If you really want that power woman, man, you say you found a beautiful woman and she worked at like a Taco Bell or something like that. Mm-hmm. Oh, you got her. You got it. I see what you mean. Like, you got it, because you gonna be like, she ain't gonna want to leave that to go back to work at no damn Taco Bell. Come on, man.
And
he ain't gonna
on top of that is like, if you leave me,
I'm gonna kill you.
You can't. Not even just that. You can't take nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, everything's in my name.
All of this lifestyle, everything of this lifestyle that you've been living for the past 10 years, you can't take none of this.
Yes, all of it's in my name.
So it's like, is it worth it?
That's a great question. Is it worth it? Like Kendrick said, is it worth it?
Do you think it's worth it? Would you be in an abusive relationship and take it for
pause?
Oh my goodness, I'm out here just. I'm so sorry. This is crazy.
Hey, but no, to answer your question, no Diddy. I'm gonna say that, but
no Diddy.
But to answer your question,
King Son Combs, his son already told you. I better not hear you saying no Diddy. He already told you not.
Boy,
Keep playing with that boy.
I would beat the sleeves out of his son. Boy,
I agree. That
I
boy,
know, folks. I would beat the sleeves out of any one of his sons. I'd have beat the sleeves out of.
Not the light skinned one. He look like he can fight.
I don't care what he can do. If he come out, he talking about, hey man, I heard you on the Purity Talk podcast talking about no Diddy. He swing. I would beat the sleeves out when he catch. But I have it on my mind. But
yeah.
Get back to the subject, like low power. But like I don't think I could, bro, because I don't think it's worth it. I understand people be like, man, for the money, he probably put my behind every now and then, but bro, like I just couldn't see myself going through a situation to where I gotta fight every day of my life just to live comfortable. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, man, because you're not comfortable. You're like every time this person comes home, now you're like, oh my goodness, I gotta make sure you might be having a great time right now. As soon as she might walk in the house, I'm like, oh wait,
be quiet.
Now I gotta make sure. Now I gotta test her temperature, make sure she ain't have a bad day at work, or make sure none of this, man. Oh. So yeah, I don't know.
That's why my boy keep the cameras on. His wife be whooping him.
Hey man, don't start that. Don't, because these people gonna believe it. Don't start that, man.
I argue too much.
Anyway, bro, let's some a little bit. I don't argue no more.
No, not no more.
I learned my lesson.
Amber started putting that backhand on you.
That girl told me
that light skin hand on her. I said, go look at the back of Amber's hands. They dark. She's a light skinned woman. She got dark hands. She be whooping my boy.
No,
that's not love true. Got to do?
Man, if you don't. Hey, singing. Tyrese. I saw this thing where Tyrese walked off a stage in the middle of his performance. Because apparently he got subpoenaed, or not subpoenaed. He got
for like some kind of lawsuit. I guess he gets. Yeah, you're right. He's getting subpoenaed.
No. Oh, okay. Yeah, he got subpoenaed, and the thing was like it's like a $10 million lawsuit, $10 million lawsuit against. He owes somebody.
For something. Yeah, I knew it was a $10 million lawsuit for something. I knew it was for something.
I think it's a house or rent. No. He was working with a director or a movie or something, and he. Defamation against the director, something like that.
That sounds like Tyrese.
And now he's being sued for that. What are your thoughts of walking off stage mid-performance to avoid the guy that's trying to subpoena you? What are your thoughts on that?
You got to do what you got to do, baby. I ain't mad at him, bro.
Hey, you don't have to catch me, sir.
I'd have been walking through the crowd singing. Because what song it was? It was Signs of Love Making. They said. I didn't walk in the signs of love. Get out the way, bitch. That's on it, yeah. Look, I see a chick at the door. I see you grab the door, walk to the door, throw the mic. I'm telling you, I've been good. Boom. And
then, they exaggerated though, because I think they said he only had like 2 songs left. But still, are you mad if you're in the audience?
No, but you can tell if he had 2 songs left, that process server stayed there and enjoyed that concert. For real. He was like, that process server is a Tyrese fan. Because for you to say that with 2 songs left, and Tyrese got some hits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, you was in that bit. Yeah, man. Oh, 2 more songs.
Oh, wait. Let me do my job now.
He probably was on stage like, I got 2 more songs left. These 2 songs are special. Oh, snap. Let me go in there. Hey. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like him walking off stage and playing it off, it's very unprofessional, but I feel like I gotta excuse it though. This was necessary. This was necessary.
Do you pay the promoter back? Do you?
It's 2 songs. What am I putting the promoter for?
You didn't complete the.
But it's 2 songs. I give you what 2 songs is worth to you, but I ain't about to pay you my whole bag or whatever I got. No. I give you $2,000 back.
I want everything if I'm that promoter.
Nah, you tripping.
You didn't complete the night.
Nah, you tripping.
Over a process server? That's not my problem.
You're right. But guess what? It's my problem, and this is how I'm about to deal with it. Now, whenever you come, now you subpoena me. I'm gonna be a concert over here, and I'm gonna run off stage then too.
I'm gonna wait till you come back.
I'm
gonna give it to you before you walk on stage. Here's your contract for next week. Oh, thank you, big dog.
I can't. Nah, brother.
See you in court.
For 2 songs, you ain't about to get your whole bag back.
You gotta give me something.
I give you something back. All right, man. That's on me. I ain't know this was going on. Let me give you back. If you gave me $100K for this performance, I'm gonna be.
If you're an audience member,
$50K, I'm gonna give you.
Are you going back? Would you go back to that concert?
Once I find out why he left.
Oh, okay.
Because now I understand. At first, it just looks crazy. Like, where you going? Like, wait, aren't you? But then, as a person in the audience, you don't know if it's the end or not. It's not like you know my set
Yeah,
list. That could have
that's
been
why I
my
was
last
like,
song.
that's why I was thinking. I'm like, well, did he say he had 2 songs left, or did
Right.
he
I
like how did
heard that.
unless
They
the
could be
promoter
wrong.
started talking? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
Because they
because
said the security guard told him.
the security walked up to see. The first thing I heard was it was in the middle of the concert.
Mhm.
Next, I heard was he only had 2 songs left. So I don't know if he leaves in the middle of my concert. I got you. The promoter he has to, but I'm sure they have it in the contract where it's like you have to do a minimum of whatever. And he probably did the
Okay.
minimum of whatever amount of time he had to do just to like make sure his contract is in good standing. And then once he was like, "Well, do you care? Would you rather go to court and pay 10 million, or would you just rather pay this promoter his $50,000 back?"
But the thing with Tyrese, if Tyrese just learns to keep his mouth closed, a lot of his problems would
Yeah,
not be a problem. He's so emotional.
it's
That's what I
all-
don't like about Tyrese. He's so
Yeah,
damn.
yeah.
Oh my! Like remember when he seen the Paul Walker car. I haven't seen this car in so long. Oh, I feel so connected. My brothers, like Tyrese. Dog, just have a little moment and shut up. People know that when you're being corny. It seems like he's always acting.
Yeah,
That's what it seemed like to me when it
Yeah.
comes to Tyrese. That's why, like when he has moments and stuff like this, it's funny. And when he has the "What more do you want from me?" stuff like that, it's sad, but
he
it's
was on
still
pills.
comical.
He said he was on the bad medication.
Man, Roseanne blamed racism on her pills too. So like, what are we? You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about?
guess.
Like you telling me, like you know what I'm saying? Pills are gonna make you go out of nowhere and start talking
Kanye
bad
blamed
about
it
people,
Kanye blamed it on pills too.
man. Because
psychotics.
that's what they're allowing them to do. That's what these. But the only thing about Roseanne Barr is she tried to blame racism on pills. And they was like, oh wait a minute, whoa. These pills do not make you racist now. They make you cranky, angry, and sleepy.
There's
but
a lot of stuff
racist.
it make you do. Give you diarrhea, make you throw up, give you back pain, stomach pain. But
Ain't gonna make you racist.
Don't make you racist.
You gonna love everybody after this.
Let's speak about that. Then we here and we could go to the last one. Oh wait, oh man,
what you want to do, bro?
F it. Was that racist? Once she explained what she was saying, I don't think it was racist.
Who, Roseanne Barr?
Yeah, I don't think it was racist.
Oh,
I think she explained she wasn't calling the girl or the little girl a monkey.
Monkey, right?
She was just like the actor, like something. I don't remember.
I don't remember exactly how she explained it, but
she said I wasn't calling them directly a monkey.
Yeah, her PR team
did
a in my opinion, if you were like an average dummy, like her PR team did a good job of spinning it. If you was like, oh, okay,
not really, because she ain't get a job back.
She didn't, but I'm pretty sure. Well, they had to change. Yeah, but it's Roseanne. She's still getting money from the old episodes of Roseanne and stuff like that. And people still watch. I still watch the old episodes of Roseanne. So I know she's.
I'm shocked because you've always said, or you made comments that you don't really watch white sitcom series.
Yeah, but that's during the time when it just some shows just come on after a good show and you just like you end up watching it.
Yeah,
and so I end up just watching. I'm like, okay, like in the watch.
Did you watch Full House?
I did catch Full House. You got it, dude. I did catch Full House a little bit.
Making sure, that's a white classic.
That's a banger.
There. That's a white classic.
That's a banger. Bob Saget,
the
dude. I forgot the other dude's name, but there's some dogs in that show right there.
Speaking of dogs, no, I'm just kidding.
Like, whoa, wait a minute.
Hey, tell us about the bullied kid parent thing situation. Man, come on.
A guy went viral on TikTok for going on TikTok, and right after I guess jumping the guy's the young girl, 7-year-old girl's father, he went on Instagram Live incriminating himself, saying how him and his brothers jumped the guy because his daughter kept bullying. I mean, the guy who they jumped daughter kept bullying his daughter. And it's like he said, like, and I got to give this man a prop. He said, look, we went to the school, we sat down, we had talks. You know what I'm saying? My daughter was still getting bullied.
Yeah.
So I have to show this child the consequence of her actions, right?
Yep.
But if we being honest, I'm saying if the police watching, they're gonna say, well, you just admitted to physically assaulting a guy for their child bullying your child.
Yeah.
You just admitted to not only domestic violence but assault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With other people that you just incriminated.
Yeah.
So if I'm that parent, I don't have to fight you back. I'm pressing charges.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on it?
My thoughts on it
And would you
is,
fight? Would you do that same thing for your
I
child?
don't think I would do the same thing. That's not in me
Right.
to do something like that. But I kind of like that way. Instead, mine is the confessing it online. Obviously, I
Mm-hmm.
prefer that way than the other way that it could have been taken, because I've known of parents finding out who their kid's bully is and going and confronting the
The
kid.
child. Oh,
Well, how
yeah.
do you confront a 7-year-old? And but people be like, I love my daughter or son that much. I don't really give, I don't really care about your
Yeah.
kid.
Call your mama. Call
So
your
I'll
daddy.
push you out. So I like that. Hopefully. Now, was it right? No, it wasn't
No,
right. It
no, it
wasn't
wasn't right at
right.
all.
It
No,
wasn't right.
no.
But how
Because you can't teach your child to run. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I'd
you
have probably put
can't?
my child in some self-defense classes. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm saying?
guess.
And like just like that's a valuable lesson you got to learn. You're not going to win everything.
Think about the bullying though, because it's sad. Like this is a very serious moment right here that I saw online 2 days ago, I think, or yesterday or today.
Mm-hmm.
A kid committed a 7, 8-year-old, maybe 9-year-old kid committed suicide
Mm-hmm.
because he was being bullied in school
Mm-hmm.
for his glasses and how I guess his teeth. And it's like, as a parent, if you have extended all time, if you've done everything in your power to
Mm.
like de-escalate the bullying and it doesn't and it doesn't stop, and you keep, because I'd rather whoop your kid than
Mm.
my kid commit suicide.
Yeah, yeah.
So instead of whooping your kid, now I'm gonna go whoop your dad, since your dad obviously ain't doing what he's supposed to do with you.
But the only thing that only well besides physical violence, but it wasn't a one-on-one situation. You had to jump the man. Like how was that him facing his own? Because him facing the consequences would be like you fighting him one-on-one and you
Nah,
beating him
because I
one-on-one.
need I need I need you to see the severity of this, bro.
Because he should have stopped it. I agree, should have stopped this child from bullying, but
Come on, man. If now I don't know, did that dad also speak to that other dad about the kid,
they
his kid being bullied
they
by his
they
daughter?
said he said in the video he had meetings with the parent in the school,
Okay, yeah.
and like
So
he just took it in his own
because
hands.
some parents, most time kids are a reflection of their parents.
Mhm.
Most time, not all the time. Some kids turn out to be whatever they're gonna be regardless. But like, if this kid is bullying another kid, maybe the dad is beating, you know what I'm saying, abusing the kid, her kid at home, his
Yeah,
kid at home,
could be a
which is,
reflection.
it's a reflection. So now she sees that as a way, like, man, I gotta get my anger out, because most bullies are bullies because they got some internal stuff going on.
Right,
It's,
right.
ain't no nice person just about to be bullied. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
happy with their life out here just messing with other people. I
yeah.
don't think. I could be wrong. And obviously there's outliers if they are, but I'm saying the majority of bullies are people that aren't satisfied with their life. What's crazy about it is, why is a 7-year-old, 6-year-old, 8-year-old bullying? Like,
Mm.
how rough is this? So the dad got to get this whooping because obviously you doing something that you ain't supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I
But
don't know,
the
bro.
only wild part is for every action, there's an equal but opposite reaction. So it's
True,
like
true.
if that parent, if that parent would have had a gun on him,
Yeah,
and that parent would have, the other parent would have, probably, say his wife was in the car and she saw it, the gun was in the car, she'd have let off, and then
yeah.
we'd have been like, well, was she wrong?
No, she wouldn't be wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you're trying to teach your child a lesson about consequences, and to me, you haven't learned that lesson. Because if you don't think that if I'm that parent who got jumped, if you don't think I'm not, if I'm a citizen like they say, you don't think I'm not calling the police, you crazy. If you don't think that if I'm not like, if I'm of the gangster descent, I'm of the streets, quote unquote.
Yeah,
If you don't think I'm not showing up to your house ready to burn your house down with you and your family in it, you crazy. Because
that's true.
you have publicly embarrassed this man
That's true.
and his family.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So would you
So
be
what?
surprised if he crashed out?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be surprised if he crashed out.
It seemed like both parents need to learn the consequences of their action. The child and the parent that posted it online.
So what do you do after you've tried everything in your power to like solve this
I don't feel like
peacefully?
he tried it, because my child would have been in self-defense classes. You would have. I don't
How,
care.
how do we know?
I don't care if you
She's not in
lost.
self-defense
You
class.
the boxed her. I don't like. That's one thing I feel like these children, like with this participation trophy era and stuff like that, you're gonna lose. Like it's okay. Are you gonna get back up and fight again and say, okay, this got me last time, let me work on this? Or are you gonna continue to do the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, which is the definition of what? Insanity. So which can be the you know what I'm saying? It can be the name of this episode because your girl does seem kind of insane
Yeah,
going back and forth to Diddy
Diddy is
thinking differently.
insane, and
But
Tyree's insane, and yeah, you're right.
yeah, like
I
you know what I'm
don't
saying?
know.
Tyrese does the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Sometimes it works for him, but most of the time it doesn't. But going back to this, like it seems like that father, like you posted online, yeah, you went viral, you feel like you're justified, but in actuality, my brother, you going to jail. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next week your boy pressed
we
charges,
find out that he
or
went to
you went
jail.
to jail, or you got shot, or you know what I'm saying, some kind of stupid capacity just because you
I
feel like you're
I
Superman.
honestly think that if you are going to do something like how that parent did, as far as jumping it, you go prepared.
Yeah, that's
I
why he
don't.
came with other people to jump him.
No, that, but I'm saying like you also think about the concept. You think it through.
Yeah,
You think about, if I do this, this is what happens. If I do this, this is what happened. Let me prepare for both. The art of war.
yeah.
You have to prepare for every different outcome.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope that he did this because, like you said, you're right.
He has consequences.
Once he jumps this guy, now this guy, once he wipes his blood off, goes home and plots,
Yeah, he's
he can come
emotional.
back and do whatever he gonna come back and do.
It
So
went
you gotta
viral.
think all of that through.
Yeah, it
You gotta
went
think all of it
viral.
through.
It's
You're
all
right.
online.
I don't.
Like that public embarrassment. Like
Yeah, it's
this
a
man,
lot.
way goes. You the guy that. Oh yeah, I'm the guy that pressed charges too.
And it kind of like, do you think it stops the daughter from bullying the
From
other
bullying
girl?
the other girl. If I go home, my dad got jumped, and he calls the police and handles it that way, or he hands it the gangster way, he fights back some kind of way. Why would I? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you came with all your people, but next time you come with all your people and you put hands on my dad, you don't think my dad's gonna be prepared next time?
I know it. Do you? Oh, so you don't stop.
I
You
don't
keep,
think no. Like
you don't
when
think
it
it
gets
stops.
violent like that, and blood spill. Oh no,
So you don't think
I'm
the
not
kid stop
stopping.
bullying?
No,
He gonna keep bullying the other girl. You would.
If it's me and it's my kid and I get jumped and I'm showing my kid, okay, he wants to show consequence of reaction. Let me show you what happened when other people put their hands on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that, think about it, that's a lesson for that kid also. Because you're bullying, putting your hands on that child, teasing that child. Let me show you what happens in the real life when people try to bully you as an adult. 911, yeah, I got a situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And you let the courts take care of it. You don't take care of it yourself.
I don't think that the bullying stops.
No, I agree.
I think that the girl
And get
still
worse.
continues to bully. But I think the kid doesn't tell the dad now. Doesn't tell the dad that I'm being bullied, that I'm still being bullied, in fear of more bullying.
Or fear of, or like, see me, I look at it like this. I think that the child will, if the child does bully that person again, I feel like it's because the parent went home and was like, go do it again. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because next time around he comes back with them, I'm
being
pew, pew.
Everybody going down.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, like me personally, if I'm the parent that got jumped, y'all going to jail. These schools have cameras. It wasn't just you confessing it on TikTok.
Yeah, well, who knows where he jumped? We don't know where he jumped him. It might have not been at school. It could have been anywhere. But the fact that he, like you said, he already confessed, that's proof enough. You, with your lips, said this is what we did.
Right.
So there's no beating, or there's no potentially no allegations. No, brother, you confessed to the crime.
Right. And let me ask you this: if the other parent who got jumped would have had a gun, would have shot, killed,
he's not wrong.
We couldn't. He was defending himself.
He's not wrong. But we don't know. We're not gonna know the full story. If he shoots that man and the man dies, we don't know that he goes to jump this guy because this kid is bullying his daughter.
Right, you get one side of
it. I feel like once we find out the story, we'll have compassion. Right. I feel like we would.
They would have compassion for which side? The guy that jumped him, or
the guy that died.
Or
because
what about the guy that got jumped? Like,
I don't have compassion for him, honestly, and I could be wrong, but I just feel like if I've extended everything I possibly can to tell you, man, hey, my daughter, and then it's a daughter, is getting bullied by your daughter. Can we figure this out?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows how in these meetings that dad reacted? He probably was like, man, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Tell your daughter to man up. Hey, man, your daughter must be soft. You ain't training. We don't know, like, what's going. The only mistake here, I
Good
think, I
point.
believe,
Good point.
is you going on camera and saying dot 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 dot.
Right. Confessing to
That's the mistake.
assault.
But like, as far as like, bro, I brought it to you. I brought it to you man to man. So is it not as bad if he does it one on one, or is it the fact that he got jumped that makes it
I
bad?
fact the fact that you jumped and
Okay,
made it
so
worse. If he did it one
just
on one,
one-on-one,
that
it's a
that
fair
teaches
one.
you consequence because
Okay.
well, both of them teaches you consequence because you're right, you could come back any type of way, but at the same time, like you more like a man instead of a minor. All right, I'm done. I'm
Oh,
done.
all
I'm
right.
done. I'm
Hey,
done.
Q,
Let's get
that's
up out of here.
that's our
Drink
cue.
one.
That's
I'm
our
out.
cue. That's our cue. Thank you for joining us for another Pretty Talk podcast.
Hey!
I am your host, Mr. DHE, and these are my guys. My guys.
Underscore T Hills. Follow me for more life advice, man.
Follow the man for more life advice. The closing quote of the day is wait for it. It is very hard to win when your thoughts turn to losing. So change the way you think and you will begin to win. Peace and love, people. Peace and love.
And blessings. Yeah, man. Shout out to my boy Ken Stu, man. That was a great help, boy.
That was good.
Ah, dog.
We just need us, man.